Well, hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna actually have to get a button for that mute button, but doesn't matter. I'm here and I'm here with you on Assembly. Assembly. Assembly is the mob programming live stream I do every Monday where we get together and work on a bot together. I'm Drekken, you're you, and this is Assembly. So, what is mob programming? I always like to start with a spiel so you're like, what is this guy doing? What are we doing here? And we're going to work on a bot together. Not just you, not just me, together. We're doing it one project together. The core element of this project, it needs to be open source and it has to be something that's going to benefit the community in some way or another. In these sessions, it's generally been a bot because, why not? And that's just what we're doing. But it could be other projects that we end up working on together. Uh, Mob programming is just a iteration off of pair programming. If you're familiar with that, it's like driver navigator, and the driver does the coding. Navigator keeps an eye on the high end, big picture stuff of where we're going, and then you add the connection of the mob, and the mob are you in the audience, and in the audience you come and help give and keep an eye, or you check over the code, help with the problem solving, we'll make it done. If you want to actually be a navigator or you want to be a driver, you become a member. If you become one of our member, we work together. You get access to some of the other elements that we are trying to do to help bot makers improve their coding skill. Not from me, from like other members. We have our post bots, which happens once a month. Then we're going to have actually some webinars. We're going to have anything that we think that will help bot makers improve. So we actually have interviews that are bot member specific and, Q&A. All right. And then of course, we have this. And so this brings me to, let's see if we can jump in. Bam. Beautiful. To this section here where we get to talk about a little bit about, oh, you know what? I don't have my notepad. Should I? Let's see. No. Oh. Okay, I'm actually gonna jump back to my camera. My notepad was missing. It's back now. All right. Let's go back to. All right. So benefits of mob program. Why do we do mob programming in the first place? Because you're just like, why don't I just do programming by myself? It's not. It's because it's not you. It's not me. It's together. So we do this thing instead of just code ownership. It's like a shared code, communal code. It reduces some of the friction of explaining what the code is so we can work together. And then that leads to mentorship. I learn from you, you learn from me, and we're able to make this thing work. How do I join? You go to probotsai.com/join. I think the bot actually popped it in the chat. I don't know if it did. It did. You go there, become a member. I'm doing actually a lot of experimental. The membership right now is very experimental, and why that it's experimental is what it is. There are things I am trying and I'm working on that is what I think the membership is going to be. It's still being shaped, and I'm taking a lot of feedback. And my ultimate goal is that the membership helps bot makers improve not just their bots, but their career. So, obviously, bot making is a good hobby. It's fun. But, like, in my mind, there is an element of which, and I've talked to some bot makers, they've put it on their resume because it makes a good portfolio piece, I think. Making a bot that wins pro bots makes a bot that wins things. So, the membership, in my mind, ultimately help bot makers land that job they love. We're still working in there. It's still in beta. Still a beta membership. There's still things I'm trying. We have postbots this week actually. And from postbots, the idea is you get to show and showcase what you're working on, get feedback from some of the other bot makers that are there, and that should help with the feedback loop. And if not, you can at least showcase what you're working on. You can explain it and get some questions asked of you from myself and Ketrock, who are taking part. And even if you don't participate, you can then just learn, like, get inspiration from the other bot makers as they explain the things they're working on. I'm hoping to do some webinars and some seminars, and maybe none of that. We'll see. Like, again, it's all in beta, and I'm trying things, and I'm hoping to see what works. Anyways, either which way, that's my spiel. Let's get into it. Let's jump into that bot making. Goodbye, notepad. Oh, wait, sorry. Okay, so we're gonna actually do a little bit of a change of pace. A slight change of pace when it comes to the coding today. We're gonna jump right into, we're working on our bot that, our thing with our bot, we were gonna work on the bot that is for the micro ladder, but I actually wanted to work a little bit on my main bot for today. And we're going to utilize the power of the mob to build and help with this main bot, because this main bot, I have something that I have to solve and I'm a little behind. And so I'm hoping together we can work on it together. Just mainly because MindMe's out today and we haven't had another participant jump in. So if we have another participant jump in, we'll go back to our main bot. But for today, I'm hoping we can crank out this problem I'm having with my current bot that is going up that's on the current ladder. So we'll work on this today, and then if there's still time, we'll jump on to our micro ladder bot. So let's do that right away. I'll catch you up to speed on the code. You, the mob, can help me solve this problem. I have it's pretty much a singular problem. And the problem we're facing today, actually, I don't want to erase our main goals. So I'm going to pause our current goals today because I don't want to erase our main goals. I'm going to actually stop that. Just get that for now, because I'm not ending our goals. I'm just pausing them for a second. And instead, I'm going to put up let's make these temporary goals, and we'll just make these from the notepad. So let's say from here, goal today, temporary goals is, right now my bot bounces from targets at the end of the game. So when it's once the bot has won, it keeps bouncing from target. So, so we want to get rid of the bounce today. That's primary focus. We want to get rid of the bouncing between targets, and I'll show you what that means in a sec. We'll watch a replay and I'll show you what I mean for that. And then we also want to put in, this is an easier one, prevent it from crashing when it loses its nexus. So fix logic when loses nexus. This is an easy one. That will be super simple to fix. The bouncing of targets is a lot harder. That's why I thought I'd put it to the mob, because this is actually something that I was hoping that MindMe was going to be here and he would help me through this, but he's not here today. So you guys in the mob will have to help me. Oh, this is actually really small. Let me make that a little bigger. Perfect. Some goals for ants. Okay, so we'll kind of keep that there. That won't be up there all the time, but that's just kind of so you know where we're at. Okay, let's pop up our coding music. Let's get music going. All right, cool. And let's go over the replay. Let's go over the replay from the ladder. I got some replays. We'll take a look at them. We only need to do. Yeah, you know what? Brooklyn Bounce is probably the right way to describe it, because that's exactly what it looks like. So we'll watch together. You'll see it. It's actually quite frustrating for me because I, in the ladder, got some ties from it. So we will. I think it's gonna be. Hold on. Let me. All right, found it. Super easy. So this problem ended up making my bot, like, it timed out. Oh, it's gone full screen. I don't want it to be full screen. We'll have to fix that in a sec. Hopefully it didn't cover up everything. Oh, it just covered up the back. Okay, so we'll make this not full screen in a second. So I don't really need this to be full screen. So we'll kind of. So yeah, this is a little bit of a pain. I guess we could have been full screen. It's not the big deal. Okay. All right, so while this loads up, as usual, how are you all doing? Dyson returns, regular here. I apologize, everybody, that I was a little bit late. I was actually tweaking some of the graphics for Or new transition? New transition to what? I was tweaking some stuff here for the stream. I was working on it, and it, OBS updated, so you know, it gave me a little bit of a, yeah, there's some new screen wipes. Like I said, I was upgrading I was working on the stream, I was upgrading it, making it a little bit more professional. Okay, so let's, as you can see, this is my bot. We're gonna skip past all the preamble. So my bot's blue. Now, my bot has a weird problem here. Like, I don't even know what to tell you. You're gonna see it yourself. Watch this. No, they didn't respond. They didn't even respond. So they go there, and they took damage. They lose this pylon. Absolutely lost this pylon. That's like super, and then they just sat there, right? So I guess this enemy didn't come in. Nita didn't come in because it's like, oh, I might lose. You know, we ran in, and it's like, oh, cool. Oh, back up. Cool. You know, and so, you know, Nita doesn't come in for whatever reason. I'm guessing it thinks it might lose. And then, bam, we have a whole army here. Super cool. I don't know why those guys went out by themselves. Not really the best, but look at that. We you know, we pushed them back. We're like, bam. Oh, this is fantastic. Kills it. Super cool. You know, it's a little unfortunate because like we kind of sit here, which is okay. It's a very simple rudimentary, just saying, hey, is the enemy have more supply than us, right? Does the enemy have more supply than us? And then it doesn't move. So it's like, okay, is the enemy more supply to us? The worst part, look at this, guys. Look at this. Take it for a sec. We didn't repower this, and that's a little frustrating. I don't know how I will solve that. That's not what we're here to do today, but that will lead to losses in the future. So bot's doing all this stuff. Now that might be simply if I just add the Eris production thing. Like there's no additional production, I guess, added to it. It's not trying to build more buildings once the build order is complete. Instead, there's no logic and no added. So after that, it's just not trying to build anything. So I would have to actually ask Rasper that if I use the production controller, will it, if it's unpowered, will it just try to, you know, will it try to repower a building? So I don't know what that means. I don't know if it needs to do that. I have to look into the. So bot goes, it decides it's gonna go and starts attacking stuff. And here it goes, right? Goes in. Look at that. Just wrecks face. It's so good. Look at that. Just wrecks face. Just wrecks face, which is great. Not building anything, no production in the back end there. Not ideal. But look at this, look at that. See this problem here? Look at this. This is the problem here. It's like, look at this. Are you seeing this? Are you guys watching this? Look at that. Look at that. So look at that. So it goes in there and it's sitting here for a sec. Climbs up. Cute. Super cute. That's fine. These guys are sitting here for whatever reason. I don't know what's up with that. And then look at, he attacked it. Changed his mind. I'm like, my friend, I need you to kill everything. What are you doing? So watch this. Look at this part here. Are you seeing, guys? Are you guys watching this? Am I the only one who's like, what's this? I don't know what to say. I just don't know. I'm flabbergasted, really. So yeah, I mean, and that's it. It just goes on like this for like 20 minutes. So yeah, I mean, oh, it's free. It's gone somewhere. So yeah, I don't guess we don't really have to watch this whole thing go on, but so it breaks out of the loop every now and again. It'll break out of this loop and go and kill something. Okay, we really don't have to watch it, but you guys get the idea. That is the problem we're facing today. The problem we're facing is my bot is just going around in circles. So we got we have a problem on our hand. It's bouncing around and it is not picking a target at the end. So we're gonna do a couple things. First we'll pop up Copilot. We're gonna have Copilot up, and then we're going to. So Dyson unit is powered. So if that's false, it can try to add a pylon nearby. Okay, so we could add that. That's actually good logic. We could probably add a piece of logic that says if unpowered for thing, and we can just say build a pylon nearby or something like that. That might be pretty easy. Maybe we can start there, and then I guess, yeah, let's try that. Let's just give that simple logic. That wasn't part of today's plan, but that sounds super easy to solve for. So let's solve for that, but let's do it around. I'm a little stickler from how I organize my code. I sometimes fail it, but I like to keep certain things beside them. So I have what I call my fail safes. So let's, this is for checking for cheese. This is retrieve all units and scouts. Macro activated scout doesn't exist. Yeah, we'll call this. This is the fail safe area. Let me make this a little fun. Let's go. These are my fail safes. Fail safes. No need. That's good. My bad. Okay, and then we'll say check for unpowered buildings. And then we'll say if can we check, is there like a is there a trigger? Is there like a on no what's a so you need a good trigger. We don't want it to be checking. I don't know if we want to check it every time. So can we actually, if it goes if self dot structures can we how can we check if all structures enemy structures no, if structures dot unpowered, is that a thing? No. Self dot I don't want to do of a type, but is all? If self-dot structure exists, maybe exists. Dot. Is that unpowered a thing? That is not a thing. So maybe we should check the Python. What if we actually, okay, actually let's use our chat GPT like thing and just ask it. Maybe it knows. Let's say, can you see, make sure you guys see my stuff that I'm typing. See if I can, let's say, is powered in Can I say not functions? Can I check repos? Popular pre-indexed repos? I think that's gonna be like, yeah, that's not gonna be. I don't think it. Yeah, showing top 10 results. What if I say something like Python SC2? Is this in here? SC2? SC2? What about Bernie? Does it have in here? Oh no. No results for Bernie. Reach out to Discord if you'd like to add a repo to our index. Oh, so I'd have to do it manually. Okay, that's not gonna be in there. So I don't think the. Can you check? Does Aries? What if I say, is there structures? Oh, build structures. Is that in? Yeah, that's not okay. What do I want to? I need to give it context because I don't want to search everything. Let's say. Okay, let's just ask it a general question. Let's say, how can I check if my buildings are unpowered? Is it it's self.structures. This is very general, and it's going to give me a very wild answer. But let's see what it does. It's going to search a couple of paths. Oh, in the context about this Python SC2 library. Oh, so it did find the library. That's good. Okay, hold on. This is not. Hold on. In unpowered structures, stuff that structures, lambda structures, not structures is powered. So, structures is powered is a thing. Structures, is this a power? So if we go self.structures is powered. Oh, that's nailed it. Yeah, that's a good thing, Dyson. Good point. So, but let's first find out if this is a thing. And so let's go self.structures. Structures is powered. It's not lighting up. Says is dot. I don't know if is structure. Oh, I see. Hold on. I said structure. So it's structure dot. No, hold on. Structures. Unit type ID. Self.structures. It'd be nice if I could. Can I go through this library? So this is just units. So it checks the units. All oh. Can I do all structures? All enemy units. Is there all structures in here? There's all units. All own units. I feel like structures is the thing that covers all structures. Set of enemy units detected by own sensor tower as blips have less information, normal visible units. All gas buildings. Enemy detectors. Oh, there's a morph action. That might be useful one day. I made my own custom one, but maybe this is like worth looking into later. I'll check that. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I have to go through all my structures and then say, yeah, you might be right. Let's play around a little bit more. So what does it say? This example, this assumes within the class there's a self.structure attribute. So it thinks, okay, how about we ask it a little bit further? Can we refine? Can you check Python SC2 to see if self.structures, make sure I spell it right, structures has any attributes around is powered. Let's say is powered or something similar. Again, these are a little general, but you know, while it might give us some flying structured man. Oh, so this is like it's saying that I'd probably have to loop through and then itself. That's if powered. And I think you were saying something similar that I would have to like probably loop through all my structures and use an if statement. Oh, I don't like that idea at all. I don't like that at all. Maybe there's an on like an event. Is there an event? Let's maybe go into the events and see if there's an event that might be useful. On building construction complete, on unit created, on unit destroyed, on took damage. What's this? Unit took damage. So if a unit took damage, that might be useful. Not for this specifically. Neutral unit, own unit. Let's see if let's do a search. Let's say powered. Oh, so look at that. There's something that says is powered. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? Get build structures. Interesting. So you're right though, Dyson. So there is an attribute for unit for building specifically because this is S. So I could check for build structures for S and build structures. You can check if it's powered. So I could go through all my buildings, checking if they're powered. I mean, yeah, we could do that. I don't know how I feel about that idea personally. Not because I have anything like I feel like there should be a better solution than. And I don't want it to bog down my. You know what? Maybe we could have a. We could probably do on destroyed. Can we check if there's a on destroyed? Destroyed. So that's on unit destroyed. Is there any on buildings destroyed? Because we could have a trigger that if a building is destroyed, we check if, you know, we just check if it, check if it's unpowered. Or rather, if it's buildings destroyed and it checks, you know, does a cycle to see if all the buildings are unpowered. That would be a much better solution in my mind. Okay, it doesn't look like there's an event trigger here, unfortunately. Okay, that's fine though. Let's hold off on this one for now. We'll look for we'll put this and solve for our main problems. We have to I want to get as much time on my main problem as possible. So let's go over to. So the problem we're looking for is in here. Because this is the attack that target. And so right now what we do is, let's go through the logic together. So if we already have a target, it's still alive, stick with it. So maybe this is actually giving a problem. We don't know. Otherwise, find a new target. This is where we are. So if enemy target, self.target equals psi enemy target, enemy self.enemy structures, and then gives the position. Okay. I wonder. I wonder if this should be an else statement. Maybe this shouldn't be an if statement. This should actually just be an else instead of if. Because if this is if, else, go here. Or else if, instead of just an if statement. If we do if you know, if it has a target and there's enemy structures, then it returns to position, so it keeps focusing on that target. And maybe there should just be an else if. So if it fails, I wonder. Okay, let's see if that works any better. If that works any better. Because maybe instead of just an if statement, because we need it to kind of fail first before. Oh, my thing is covering some of the screen. My little overlay for the chat is covering the screen. It's a new overlay. I just made this, or I just got this done. So maybe I can maybe move it a little bit, or maybe I'll move the overlay a bit. Can I move the overlay a bit? Maybe I should just put the chat in the corner. We'll do that for now, and I'll put the goal somewhere else. I like it actually in the corner, but for now we'll kind of keep it up there, and I'll find a better place for it. This should be an easy computer for it to beat. And we'll see if there's a else if statement helps with the target choosing. All right, while this goes on, and oh, got my water this time, though it's a little empty. I should have filled this before we did the stream. While this goes on, how y'all doing? How's everyone today? Hopefully, if you have a bot, let me know. Tell me about your bot that you're working on. If you don't have a bot, what kind of bot would you work on? Tell me about your bots. Let's hear about what kind of bots you got. For the now, let's see if we'll just read this. So Dyson's working up on some Protoss tutorials. Protoss bot tutorials, Protoss like human player tutorials. Tell me a little bit more about that. Yeah, bot tutorials. Well, I'd be curious. I'd be curious to hear it. Man, I am thinking I had to do my first micro this week. Mike on the micro ladder? Sorry. I just, in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, to myself, how do I get this to look a little bit better? I'm just thinking about this unpowered situation and fixing for it. Even though I know it's not one of my priority right now, it should be simpler in my mind than it is. See, I'm gonna, while we do this, I'm gonna actually see if I can find in the Bernie SC2 or Python SC2. Oh, just micro in general. Okay, just did micro in general. We'll see in Python SC2. Is there anything that we'll let that run for a sec. Can this pull up Python SC2? It looks clickable. Guess not. It looked clickable. Guess not. Okay, so that seems to got a couple more minutes before it tries to attack. We'll pull up the pipe. We'll pull up the Python SC2 stuff on the side while we kind of while we wait for this bot to go and kill and see what happens. Okay, so look at this. Here we've got some game information, minerals, army, supply army, warp gate count. This is odd. I don't know why there's a warp gate count. I guess that's not really super important. Town halls, structures. Your structures includes town halls and gas buildings. Oh, there's no click-through. So let's say that's might be in game info. Protoss wall warping. That could be useful one day. We'll think about that later. Add-on tag in frames. Yep. It's so annoying that I can't do a search here. So what if like if I say like powered, it's gonna like just search. Let's try. If I go Python SC2 is powered. Oh, is it going to attack? Okay, it's going to go attack. Let's see what happens here. They should stick together. I'm not sure why they're like, and also why they're like stuttering around like this, but that's maybe something else. Where are you going, girls? Come back, come back, come back. All right, good. All right. I need to make sure that they like turn to their enemies. I should actually really increase the sensitivity of that, I think. Anyways, they destroyed them, which is fine. So that worked out. So we'll see what happens after it destroys these buildings. And we'll see after if it goes and just destroys them or if it bounces around some more. We'll see. Because maybe it was just that else if. You know, it could just be that simple. It really could be that simple. Okay, well, this is going. Let's go back to... Oh, where'd he go? Stay up. Let's go back to units. Is powered. All right, so look. So what we got... Oh my god, why did it do that? Whoops, I didn't want to go full screen. Checks if the unit is powered by a pylon or a warp prism. Yeah, there is a property. It's an individual unit type. So if we wanted it to go, is powered. It's a Boolean, true or false. Oh, okay. Here we go, guys. What's going on here? See, look at this. It's still happening. Look at this. Holy crap. It's so annoying. Like what? Okay, so we should do some debugging is what we'll do. Let's do some debugging because look at that. Okay. Okay, let's see what they're doing here. So they're going, they're moving around, they're looking, they see a unit. I mean, they're not bouncing right now. Okay. Actually, so it's supposed to print new target. So let's say print new target. Why is it not going on the same line? So we'll print. That's weird. Why is that not lighting up? Am I missing something? What happened here? It's weird. That's odd. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. I see. I don't know why, but it's waiting on 5 changes for me. And maybe let's get that in here. I actually don't know what those changes are. I should have checked. All right, well, not that I think that was what was stopping it, but oh my God, what is going on here? Stop, 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 stop. Oh, I just don't know. I just clicked on. All right. So far all I do is change the LSIF. Let's okay, so we'll add a print in here as well. Wow, this is actually kind of frustrating me. Why are you not? There we go. Perfect. Okay. That's weird. Why is it not lighting up? That lit. Okay, that lit up. That's strange. Let's just say, it's so weird. What's going on? I wonder if it's my AI assistant. Is it like screwing around with my? Like, why is it bouncing to that? Okay, and then say print. Just print random. Let's just print test. Yeah, that's weird. My print is not lighting up. Does that like? Is there something up with how? Did I not close something somewhere? Is something not closed? Why wouldn't it print? And maybe it just works anyways, but like this one's lighting up just right. Of course, you're right. It just exits out. I am the fool. That is why. You are right, because it's after the return. It just exits out. It's gonna be one of those days. It's gonna be one of those days. There you go. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Print current target, new target. So we can kind of see how that works. We'll start there as the problem. My whole things are returns. I actually don't like using returns because sometimes I feel like they mess up with some of the steps. So I don't know. So what if I had to make it my life to understand it? Absolutely frustrating. I think I had it once in my other bot. I had returns and the bot would not build properly because it was just exiting out all the time of the loops. And I'd set the returns because I was just like, oh, okay, sure, why not? Return makes sense. But then the problem is I'll forget. I'll go into something else and I'll completely forget my code structure and the logic, and then I'll just have all sorts of weird things that cause me pain. Okay, so we have a print to checks the current target, and then we have a print to check if it changed to a new target. So now we'll at least be able to see if it's bouncing around. Let's do that. Let's see if it's not mixing. Let's see if we can narrow it down to which one of these parts of the loops, if it's bouncing between choosing a new target and an old target. If so, maybe we can figure out how to get out of that. Maybe our code to keep it on the same target's not working. We'll look into that too. Okay, so what we do know is there is powered. There is a powered. Is psionic attribute? I don't know what this attribute is. I'm not familiar with this attribute. Is psionic? I don't know what that means. Oh. Yeah, okay, I understand what psionic means in the context of like, it says Dyson says High Templar. I don't know what that means. Like, is it a High Templar? I don't think that's what you're checking for as an attribute. It's like, is this psionic? Like, I know what it means in the lore, but I don't know what that means. In attack range of. I wonder if some of the other bots have properties to check for. Like, maybe I shouldn't be trying to make it from scratch. Maybe some of like Eris's bots, for example, might have the code I need instead of me trying to make the section from scratch. Let's pop into Oops. Oops is random bot. The random bot from the random Eris bot. Sometimes it'll have some interesting examples. So we'll pop into the random Eris bot here. See what he got. You can also check Queenbot or Oops to see if they have anything interesting that might help. Pop into their code here. It'd be nice if the Eris framework had something. Oh, he has an attack target as well. So it goes if enemy structure. Using a faster Scython alternative here. See docs for all available functions. Return closest to. I'm using Scython too. Checking closest to. Return closest to self-start location. Did I do that? Did I also do that? Huh. Interesting. Oh, I did. Maybe, because I said pick enemy target, which essentially goes pick the best thing to shoot out of all the enemies. Maybe this is causing a problem. Because maybe the best thing to shoot out changes. Maybe that's what I should change. Because here it's just using closest to. And it's saying You know, first goes if enemy structures, but then it's using closest to self start location to enemy structures dot position. Okay, maybe we'll steal that. That's not, that might be good to do. Okay, we'll go back to that's a, because I guess it kind of gives like a start location and just goes like, you know, just goes one after another. Because I'm using pick enemy target, which, you know, it should work. Like this is weird because it's like, but I'm guessing this actually uses HP. So it loops over HP and then it checks. Yeah, maybe this is not the right thing to use because it looks like it's going over HP. And then out of, it's probably using HP as the method. It's not maybe choosing closest to, but it's like bouncing, like it's checking all the enemy's units that are visible. And then it's probably choosing the one with the lowest HP or something. And that could be anything. So I'm going to actually get rid of this after we finish checking to see what happens. Because that might be where we are running into a problem. That might be our problem. Okay, well, initially we were looking for something to solve for our if it doesn't get powered, is what initially what we were looking to solve for. Make this a little bit bigger because I'm sure you can't see my text or something. Probably have to squint. I want you to have to squint. Actually, I'll move this over here so it's not covered by the overlay. If there's anything in this code worth using, I'll actually drop this code also into the chat. All right. See if there's anything about powered. Is there anything about powered in here? Nope, nothing about powered. Why don't we check some example bots and see if there's anything, a solution that we can take from some of the bots. Bernie has some example bots, so let's go through Bernie's example bots and see if there's any good solutions there. He's a warp gate push bot. Let's see what he does here. See if there's anything interesting. See, first of all, we'll say, is there anything about powered? Is there any? Oh no! Stop that, please, 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 please! Stop, stop, stop. Okay, check if there's anything about power. Okay, no checking about powered. What Protoss bots does he have in here? Cannon Rush, Adept Shades, 3 base Void Raid. Maybe this 3 base Void Raid. Okay, look at this. Current target, current target, current target. Why is it saying supply deep? Oh, is it against a human? Oh, it is against Terran. Okay, let's see what's happening here. Let's see. Where are the Archons? Hey. Oi. Oh, there they are. Come on, people. Stay close together. It's interesting. Look at that. It's not even... It's weird. Look at it. I don't think it's even changing to go... Something's actually weird here. Something's wrong. Because right now, it's actually still... Oh, okay. Because it's supposed to actually not choose a target here when there is no... When there are actually enemy units. So something actually is up with my targeting system. So something's up with my targeting system. Because look at that. It's still looking. It shouldn't actually be choosing targets. It shouldn't actually be using self.target at this point. It should actually be going towards if there's a unit. That's weird. Oh, did it just change targets? Okay, it did change targets. Now it's changing to refinery. Barracks Tech Lab. Missile turret. Okay. Yeah. Some of my codes here is broken. That's what we're running into. We're running into some of this code is broken. And yeah, we'll just, I don't think we'll use the Siphon because it's like, look at this. It's looking for missile turret. Like, what makes that the best? Like, this is obviously what it's choosing, engineering bay. Why is that the best target? I don't know. Why is that the best target? What makes that worth following? Now it's going, what? Missile turret, missile turret, missile turret. Missile turret's in the back. Yeah, I don't know the criteria that it's choosing, and yeah. But we're not, you know, it's not bouncing right now, so let's see. Let's see what happens when it kills all these. Oh, is it, what is this guy doing here? Which missile turret? Where are you guys? What are you doing here? What is going on? Supply depot lowered. Supply depot lowered. Is that over? Oh, okay. Missile turret. Missile turret. Refinery. Missile turret. Yeah. So we will not. We're gonna want to change that. We're gonna try to get rid of the, because it's changing its mind every time. I have no clue what is the criteria of how it's choosing its targets. Look at that. So refinery, 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 supply depot, supply depot, supply depot, refinery. Ah, so that's the bouncing. Supply depot lowered. Missile turret, refinery. What is going on here? Like, I don't know where it's getting its ideas from. Look at bounce. There it is. Refinery lowered, 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 refinery. Okay, so we're gonna have to change that immediately. But look at that. Look at that. Missile turret, supply. Okay. All right, we got it. No need to. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right, we got this. I'm actually going to change this to Psi closest to. And then, do I have to be specific? Position units. Okay, yeah, let's do that. That should be better. I might actually not need this. I actually don't know. I don't. You're asking if it does it lose vision? I don't know, and I don't know. I don't want to. That sounds like a pain to dig in there and see what the thing is. But I think if I just, I might not even need this. If I just do this. This might be enough. Do I want to? Let's leave this for now. My little fix here, and we'll see. And then, what did we also want to point out? So that might fix it, but we also want to see that my checks aren't working. So something's not working in here where it checks for if there's an enemy nearby. Enemy, let's see. Yeah, so this is not, oh sorry, this is the threat response. Oh my god, where is it? Main army. Control. We're going to control main army. Oh, here we are. That was a little weird. Okay, so it's supposed to say get unit in range. It's supposed to find if there's units in range. Something's not working here. So it goes if, so all close. Units, it goes self get unit in range. And then it's like if there is unit in range. So let's say, let's check if there's, let's check if it's here. Enemy target. And what this means is essentially it's saying, okay, if there's a unit that's in the range, and it'll tell us what that target is. And then it should be passing. Something is going on. Is it just going? This is going out. Yeah. So this goes if there's a unit in range. If there's no unit in range. Maybe this is too low. Okay, let's just test, because that's basically what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to test. Essentially, if there is a unit in range, it'll say enemy target. If there's no unit in range, then we know something's wrong with our ability to choose targets in range. So that's fascinating. I didn't realize that it might be that it's not checking if there's any units in range, and that's causing some problems as well. That's really wild. This whole time my bot may not have been like sensing for enemies in range. It's so wild. Okay, so I don't think we're gonna have a solution for is powered right now. I think that might be another day. While that goes on, let's actually keep going through, see if there's anything else worth taking to add to our problem. I was actually moving this here so it's easier to see. We got some time until this bot is ready to attack. No. Completed. If Nexus, let's go if structures unit type ID, saves up for expansions. That's not really interesting or useful. There must be like a common solution for Protoss bots to check if they've been depowered. There's no way some of these top bots are just scanning, checking every building to see if they're depowered. That sounds like very inefficient. There must be a better way. Like, I mean, you could loop over all your buildings every step, but that could get pretty hefty on performance. I'm not a fan of that at all. And then obviously there's no on destroyed for buildings. It's only on units. I wonder if on destroyed count. Oh, but then even if I did on destroyed on units, it would probably do any unit being destroyed, and that would be messed up. If low on supply, build pylon. That's not needed. Train. If we have less than 3 nexuses, none pending. Once pylon's complete. If we have gateway, build a cyber core. If there's no gateway, gas. It can get heavy to loop all structures every frame. You can set some kind of filter to check only. Yeah, but I think I still am not a big fan to to, yeah, last unpowered structure equals game loop. Yeah, I don't know. That's not my style in terms. I like to come up with a more elegant solution. Like that's like, yeah, that's a solution where you could check every other frame or every 3 frames if your buildings are empowered. If it's unpowered, then, or you can set a flag or something like that. And I don't know. I'm not a fan of complex solutions. I want something that feels a little bit more. Speaking of which, how's our bot doing here? The Eris framework must have something. Like that would, okay, let's go through the Eris framework. Maybe there's something worth checking in there. We'll go in there in a second. Decide if we should make pylons or cannons. If we have no cannons, 2 pylons, build 1 enemy base. If we have a forge. Okay, well, let's go to the Eris framework. Let's see if the Eris framework has something worth checking into. Maybe Rasper and Team Eris thought of something in advance and I just don't know about it. Let's go to the API. What might be a good place to check in the API? You know, maybe it's spawn controller. Can I find a spawn controller? Spawn. No, not, what's the other controller called? There's a spawn controller and there's another kind of controller. What's the other controller called? Controllers. Production controller. See if the production controller has something that takes into production controller. Because if this framework already has something, then that might be better. Army composition, dictionary, free flow mode, ignore productions below, overproduce on low tech, true, ignore build from tags. Spawn target, maximum type to produce. Ignore builds from tags. Overproduce on low tech. If there's only tech available for 1 unit, this will allow you this unit to be constantly produced. Ignore proportions below unit count in early games. Oh, something's happening. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. So it's going, okay, going for pylons. Decide to go for the pylon. I don't know which pylon, but some pylon. It is chosen pylon. It wants to find pylon. Oh! Did it see something? Where are you going? Okay. Okay, all right, there we go. Look at that. Okay, so that worked. Like, it worked. It's like, oh, there's an enemy. It's going for the enemy instead. So that's working. Enemy target, so it knows it's doing enemy target. And then, I don't know what it's doing here. What is this? What are you doing? Hey, move. That is actually embarrassing for all of us. Okay. Like, come on here. Come on, guys. Come on. Can we get some cohesion, please? Oh my God. Please. Some cohesion, I beg you. Oh, I just noticed something. Like, they're not stutter stepping. They're supposed. These guys are supposed. These range units are supposed to stutter step. Why did they stop? Oh no. What's going on here? Oh, okay, that's good. Someone's in here. So yeah, there's no stutter stepping from the range units. We're gonna have to check into that, what's going on there. Just realize that no one's stutter stepping. Good news is though, it's seeing the unit, so that checking if there's a unit in range is good. So that works. It's a win. So far, it doesn't look like we're getting any problems with bouncing so far. We don't seem to be having any bouncing problems, which is good news. So again, like I said, some of these units are not responding as they're supposed to. Mike, where are you going? Yeah, but these, like, look, I don't know what's going on with these guys here. They're not, we have to check into that. So these guys are not operating properly. So we're gonna have to check in on that. And I have an idea what that is. I have an idea why it's doing that, but we just need to watch to make sure if we're bouncing or not. If things are bouncing, if they're not, then I think we solved that problem. We solved the bouncing problem, which is good. But then we have our, like, hey, it looks like no one's bouncing. That's good news. Oh, I take that back. I take that back. Oh, okay, wait. It's not okay, it wasn't so bad. That might have been a unit. It might have been a unit that pulled it away. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, no bouncing. So we may have fixed the bouncing. Where are you going? Come back. Please don't. Where are you going? Okay. Oh, it's this observer. This observer is causing them pain. All right, well, the observer's gone. Okay, well, that's fine. Oh, I take that back. So now it's in a simulator. Oh my god, what is going on here? Are they losing vision? Is that what it is? Why can't they decide? What is going on? And just when I thought they had gotten it, look at that. Like, what is going on here? Man. No, it shouldn't be deciding on its own. That's so weird. It shouldn't be deciding on its own. It shouldn't be a decision on its own. It's actually not in relation to the stuff, because it's in relation to the main base and the enemy target. It shouldn't be, they're not deciding on their own. And then look at, they're changing to pylon. So it's like this pylon. And then it changes to a simulator. And then it changes to pylon. And it changes to a simulator. Why? What is it doing each step that it's deciding that it wants to? Okay. Yeah, that's problematic. So it's like going, look, if we look here, it's like new target. So it's like current target, new target. Why though? Why is it changing targets to the simulator? Why is it changing? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna actually get rid of my code for this. Let's choose this. This might actually be causing some problems. So it goes, returns where the object has an attribute with the given name. This is done by generating get actor and catching the attribute error. If that attack target and self-attack target is in enemy structures, print. Hold on. So it goes, it checks if attack target, and then it checks if this is already in structures. If so, then it returns that attack target's position. So it goes new target. So let's say it goes new target, new target, new target. So sorry, I said it's like current target, current target, current target, and then new target. So something changes here that this isn't true. So this checks if this target exists. If this attribute is in, if it's already this thing, the self target is already attack target, and that's in self enemy structures, then return that target's position. So it's saying, all right, keep attacking this thing. What should happen is this: if this is removed, then it goes on to the next thing, and it's removed because it's destroyed. But maybe it's not. Does it get removed? Does it get removed if it's not seeable? No, because this is enemy structures. This doesn't. It's not visible enemy structures. This is like in enemy structure in the list of enemy structures. So even if it's not visible, as long as it exists in memory, it should be fine. Okay, let's structure this differently. Let's actually just take the original one and let's try this. Let's say, because this may not work as I had hoped. So let's take this out, and then let's say if enemy structure exists, and then do I still have the random one? Okay, let's try that. Let's just actually take it exactly as that and see if that holds true. And so this just returns. Okay, so let's just say return. I actually don't want to really. That's fine. I'll delete it. I don't like just deleting stuff, but let's get rid of this, and then let's actually. So let's just return closest to dot position, and then let's comment this out. And then we'll see if that is a bit more stable. Then we wanted to go down and find out what was going on with those units that are just on their own. So that's army control, main army. And we're like, what's going on, guys? What's happening? So this is melee. So the melee guys are doing that. So if ranged. Oh, weird. So we're going, okay. Hold on. We have melee. So melee goes like this. And we add for melee, and it goes, okay. Add. You know, they just do that. And it goes, if there's ranged units. So if ranged unit exists. So it goes, if ranged exists. 4 unit in ranged. Checks if there's. Oh, okay. Am I not registering their behavior? Is that what's missing? Let's actually change how I register their behavior, because maybe that is a problem. Let's change this and go, and then we'll go. You know what? Maybe I need to actually. You know what I need to do? I need to put the combat behavior in the for loop. So that's the problem. That's why they're having they're screwing up. So we need to first go register. Oh my god, my brain just froze. Self dot register behavior Range maneuvers. Okay, something's okay, so I see we actually need to do something's I need to actually do something else. I actually need to do this. So we'll go if melee and we'll say do this. And then we'll actually bring this into here. That's all right, and then it registers that, and then we'll go for the ranged. We'll do that. We'll actually register combat behavior for each unit first. Ranged combat behavior. Okay, so each unit gets a combat behavior done. We actually maybe yeah, so we'll do that. And I think this should work better. I think this should work a bit better. Okay, let's see how that works. You know, I probably could have done if ranged. I probably could have structured this differently. Should I have indented it? Should it be in yes, you might be correct. Let's actually stop this. We'll wait. Let me just double. Okay, so yeah, we want this so that every unit gets, every time it does that. Okay, so that's actually correct. You are correct, Dyson. You are correct. We could actually have done this. We could have done this logic differently, because we could have been like, oh, if ranged, do this, else do melee, instead of doing 2 if statements, which is probably better. Because if it's not ranged, then it's going to be melee. So maybe let's structure that just a little bit cleaner that way. Because if it's not ranged, then it's melee. That's it. So it's if ranged, else it's either range or it's melee. It's nothing else. It's either that. So, and then we can actually get rid of this. And then we'll go melee actions and we'll say melee actions. So yeah, we'll go through if it's ranged, if it's in the ranged squad. Do those actions. And then else just yeah, do melee actions. And I think that should be better. Okay, let's see where we land. Golden aura. Golden aura. So I'm feeling that this might be a lot stronger now. So I'm gonna pop on some stuff on my gotta make sure that we okay, so while that goes, let's okay, we don't really need, I don't think this Eris one is going to give us what we need. Let's see if there's anything interesting. So I was hoping the spawn production controller would probably have something. Oh, what's this? Hold on. Protoss and Terran only. Handles extra product dictionary fields based on army. This dictionary should be constructed Terran and Protoss only. What's this? No, this does not try to build production fealties and will ignore units that are impossible to currently spawn. Handles extra production fields based on army composition. This dictionary should be structured the same one that passes spawn controller. Maybe I'll you know what, instead of fussing about it, I'll actually ask Rasper. I'll be like, hey, we'll type him out right now. I'll be like, hey, Rasper. Say, I'm not gonna show you our chat, but you can get the idea what I'm about to say. I'm gonna say, hey, does the production controller repower buildings that have been depowered? And he's probably gonna be like, no, you have to code that yourself. He's like, I want the user to build their own logic. But I'm like, I feel like that's such a quality of life thing. Like, obviously, if your structure is depowering the production controller, you know, you can't build stuff without power. So, I don't know. It obviously has logic to check if if it wants to build something, it's going to need additional power. So, you know, actually, you know what? It probably checks if there's a pylon nearby and it goes build. It probably doesn't check to see if a building's powered or not. Which means I probably will need to make my own logic for that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to check every step if there is a powered building. I do not. And what's my hesitation, you may ask? Performance. I am slightly concerned about performance. I don't want my bot to be this bloated mess because it's checking every frame, every building, every frame. I think that is highly inefficient. And there must be a better solution. Sure, I could just do that. I could just do that and it would be done, but I don't like that solution. So I want a better solution. So I'm going to actually hold off. And I guess, yes, the downside is then my buildings will be depowered on the ladder if someone kills my pylon. That is bad. Man, that is like terrible. So I don't know. Well, you know what? Let's ask AI. Let's ask AI. Its ideas couldn't be that bad. Let's say, what if I say this to you? Let's give our co-pilot some suggestions while we wait for our bot. Let's say, I have a problem. Let's give it the actual scenario and see what it comes up with, and maybe it'll just spark ideas. It'll spark joy. I want to give it context. When my pylon gets destroyed, and they're destroyed, and it's the only pylon powering a building, the building gets depowered. Give it that. I'm gonna give it some StarCraft logic just in case he doesn't understand. Pylon gets destroyed. It's powering a building. Building gets depowered. No units can come out. One solution would be to be on step, check every self.structures, self.structures building to see is powered, but that feels inefficient. Do you have any other solutions? Let's see what it comes up with. It's thinking. It's thinking. Event-based. See, that I would want that. Instead of checking every building on every game step, you could implement a more event-driven focus, focusing on the moments when a pylon is destroyed or when a building status might actually change. Here's the steps to implement. Track pylon. Listen for the destruction of your own pylons. When a pylon is destroyed, only check the power status of nearby buildings that might be affected. That's an interesting solution. A powered building list. That's, I don't know about that. That's a little off. Oh, something's happening. Oi, oi. What are you guys doing? It's working now. Yeah, they're stutter stepping away. Cool, cool, cool. Cool. That's working. That's working. Yeah, they're stutter stepping. Look at that. There we go, guys. There we go. There we go. Stutter step, stutter step, stutter step, stutter step. Look at that. Look at them stutter step. Yeah, stutter step. Fantastic. Beautiful. Man, it was like a symphony. Beautiful, boys. Beautiful. Beautiful. Do it again. Stutter step. Stutter step again. Are they all stutter stepping though? They shouldn't all stutter step. They should stutter step on their own. Anyways, that's what's happening here. Well, this is looking cleaner. This is looking a lot cleaner. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. Okay, well, good news is that seems to have worked. I mean, that worked pretty good, actually. Now, if it doesn't bounce around, that'll be awesome. So far, it looks like it's not bouncing around. I'm not seeing any of that, but we have to wait till it destroys and has to be confused a bit. Man, this is looking so clean now, guys. Look at that. Let's make sure the melee guys aren't trying to do the same thing, right? They're not bouncing around. They should be going straight forward. All right, all right. So far, so good. How are they bouncing? Don't bounce. Uh-oh. Okay, I thought I saw a bounce. Okay. So far, so good. They've come in here. All right. All right. Okay. This little guy here looks confused, but okay. Good. Good. So far, so good. All right. I think we got it. This is looking clean. Looks so clean. Very good. Looks very good. Yay! So we solved that problem. Yeah, that's whew. All right, that's solved. Let's commit that. Fixed unit bouncing and fixed ranged targeting. stutter step. Stutter unit back. All right. Man, that felt really good. We won't push the changes just yet. Let's clean up the code a little bit. So we're actually gonna get rid of this. This did not spark joy. Clean up my code a bit. I should have. Whatever. Clean up code. Sure. Commit it. Okay. So that's good. That looks good. So now the last thing we need to do, and we'll call it a day, is right now I have a check that says town hall. Self.town hall. And so that, not this one, this one. So this one checks if there is a town hall. So this is if all enemy units. So this detects threats. This cannot be so we should need to say if self.townhalls, if that self.townhalls exists. So we check first if there's, actually let's pull up the logs. Do we have the logs up? We do not have that log up. Can I pull up the log? I would ask myself, where is this log? We'll confirm if it is the, oh my God, this log, please. So this is like, yeah, it's this one here, right? So it's like checking for town hall center, but it will crash if there's no town hall. So that is the one that was on line 176, which was, I guess, this one at the time. And then let's check the other log, which, I mean, yeah, so it's the same thing. This particular thing is causing the crash on line 176 because it's checking if there's a threat, but it's not checking if there's a town hall first. So if town halls exist and there's enemy units, then do this. Is there anything else that calls town halls that might cause us to crash? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that seems like it. So, added town hall check before threat. Before threat check. All right, cool. So that is, I think, a good place to stop, because I'll admit I'm a little anxious now, because I'm like, yeah, I'm on a roll, and when I'm on a roll, I kind of want to keep coding because we're solving stuff and it's not just fiddling around with stupid code that doesn't work. So if there's any to-dos in here, right, Dyson? Right? Such a good day, man. I love it. We fucking killed it. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I'm like really happy because, man, I tell you guys, some days I spend entire days just debugging and coding and no progress happens. Like no progress happens. And it's really frustrating. I'm sure you guys get it too, but like, oh, so frustrating. So that is solved. Again, we don't have any solution for if we get depowered. And my, right? right? Matt knows. Matt knows. He knows. He knows. He knows. It's like, man, it's just like so frustrating. You'll just stare at the code all day. But sometimes I'll start in the morning. I'll start really early in the morning. I'll start like really early in the morning, and I'll just be coding. And it'll be like nighttime, and I'll have tried like 100 solutions, and none of them worked. And if you do like a net count of how much code was done, like how much progress was made, nothing happened. That is like the worst feeling. Anyways, whatever. We made a lot of progress without a lot of like debugging, which is great. That's fantastic. Oh, speaking of debugging, let's get rid of some of those debugs. We don't need those print statements anymore. We don't need these print statements anymore. We don't need that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's get rid of some of these print statements. We don't need to do that anymore. Let's we don't need this anymore. Yeah, we got rid of those print statements. What other print statements don't we need? That's fine. 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 I don't know if okay. So that's so far so good. I do actually wanted to lower the attack threshold of my response. So let's go into the code. You know, this is a little easy. This is easy stuff. You know, I don't want to get sucked in, but let's go to the assess threat section. Right now it's checking if there's an army force of 7. Let's lower that down to 5. So let's say if the threat is 5. Is this correct? So yeah, so say if there's a threat of 5, then we're under attack. And that could be like a threat of 5 is X, Y, and Z. We'll lower the threshold a little bit. We got like, I was checking some of the stuff and it was not too good. What else do we want to check? What was the solution it gave me? So you can maintain a list of powered buildings, updating it only under certain conditions. I don't like that idea. It's by general alerts. No, it doesn't. That's not a thing. Yeah, those are not actually solutions that are going to get us to what we want. So, it's okay, I guess. I think we should be fine to, let's see if we can if we have it set to go back up on the ladder. Is this auto upload? Because we can just update this. Okay, auto upload to AI Arena. That's still good. Okay, let's just call this a day. Let's take the W. We'll take the W today. Call it a good day. Because I have a feeling if I try to work on the problem with depowered pylons, that might take me well into the night, and I am getting hungry, and I want to watch House of the Dragon, and yeah, so I mean, oh, by the way, I can actually get rid of some of this stuff here too. I no longer have to control ranged army. This function is no longer useful. This function is no longer relevant because I've learned to use squads. So we can get rid of this. This function is defunct now. Let's do a little bit of cleanup. We don't need that function. Just making sure I didn't screw anything up, by the way. Okay, so since I just did that, let's make sure it works before one last run before we go. Make sure nothing is, I didn't break anything. And then, yeah. While that goes, what attributes does all structures have? So type ID, all structures. Don't assign. Is this a Python, or is this Python SC2, or is this Ares? Type ID, this is Python. See, this is on created, on building construction complete. While we let this run, let's pop into here a bit. Let's pop into. Can we pop into on created? Let's go check in here. What we got in here? On end. We were here earlier, but I'm just curious. Bouncing around. On created, on unit destroyed, on took. Oh, you know what? Let's check Ares. Let's see if they have any, if it has any hooks that might be useful to us. Let's see if the Ares, while this loads up, let's peruse let's become familiarized with the Ares framework a little bit. If we can maybe peruse in here. Oh, this is not Ares. What am I doing here? Here we go. Let's go in here. Let's go in maybe the production controller. Oh, macro plan. Is there anything in here? Add-on swap, auto supply. Automatically build supply works for all races. Build structures. Okay. Oh, this could be useful. What's this? Handy behavior for Terran and Protoss, especially combined with mining. Ares built-in placement solver finds an ideal mining worker and an available pre-calculated placement, then removes worker from mining records and provides a new role. Okay, that is not useful, but let's I could use it to actually go build something, just not now. Find a wall placement if possible. This is interesting. Could be useful. Mining. No, does not check for powered. Production controller. Yeah, this is just checking the, spawn controller. Okay. Okay, well, that isn't, that's not gonna help us at all. Let's check. Let's go back a bit. Why don't we check in, not behaviors. Let's go into the AP. Let's see the managers. Anything interesting here? Get avoidance, get air grid, ground grid, building counter, enemy workers, defense grid, span enemies, flyers. None of this seems useful. What's this? Get enemy went Reaper. Enemy open Reaper this game. Option method. Please write your own if you don't agree with the decision. That could be funny. Okay, maybe that could be useful. I don't know. Look at this. Oh, get enemy went Marine Rush. This could be useful. I mean, I could obviously make my own, but at least for bare bones, this could be like, I could do a bunch of checks for cheeses. Guys, look, this is actually kind of enemy was greedy. Oh, these are kind of cool. I got actually went in here. This could be went enemy with 4-gate. This is actually irrelevant because I don't think any bot is going 4-gate, but maybe worth keeping. Marauder Rush could be useful. I wonder how it's what it's doing. How do you check if enemy went? Man, I'm gonna actually use these. Actually gonna put this in my to-do list. Let me get this into my to-do list. This is useful. Like a kid in a candy store. These are nice functions. That's exactly what it is. I'm like, oh, look at these functions. I don't gotta make my own. Yeah, I'm totally gonna use these functions. Let's hopefully my put this in my to-do list. I'm gonna write this down in my phone. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna I want to write down to add some of these for cheese detectors. Some of these, let's check on the bot, see how it's doing, by the way. How it's being okay. Okay, looks fine. So I'm gonna write down. Because I'm gonna add those as like responses, right? If they even they're not perfect, but they should handle just like like a basic, hopefully. I'm gonna actually open up my files. Sorry guys, I'm just searching on my phone, searching for bits of code. Found it. Perfect. How is it? Okay, bot's still doing its thing. So I'm gonna say add, what are these? Add functions from Aries. From Aries to check for cheese. All right, that's kind of cool. I like those. Get force field positions. That could be useful. Oh crap, that could be kind of cool. Well, what else is in here? Get is proxy zealot. Oh, so you can check if there's doing proxy zealot. Oh goodness, these are cool. We'll check those. Check map choke points. Not really need that right now. Like I wonder what it does. I wonder if it does it just send like a worker to go look and then okay, I'll play around that later. What else we got here? These guys aren't staying near each other still. That's a little frustrating. They should actually start clumping up. Like, look at this. Look how... Oh, okay, good. There you go. Stay close. What are you doing? Don't go that far from the others. Stay close to each other. Thank you. Please. Please. All right. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Now, the enemy should be probably coming from here. Yep. All right. Oi. Oi. Come up here. Oh, my God. There we go. There we go. Come. Ah! What is oh, this actually turned out poor. Why are we losing to void raids? Boys, 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 please, please. Why are we losing to void raids? This is not how it's supposed to be. These are... Okay, there we go. Finally. Jesus. What is going on here? Like, realistically, guys. Come on. There we go. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. All right, we got that under control. That was a little... I don't know. That was weird. That was actually really bad. Whatever. I guess it's... Wait a minute. Where's our observer? Where's this observer? Hello? Okay, there it is. I'm like, what is this observer doing? Like, what if there were a Dark Templar here? Where's this observer? Where's it going? Hey, oi! 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 What are you doing? Oi! Okay, there you are. Stay near the army. Oi! Oh my God, it went and got itself fucking killed. Okay, so actually, before we go, we are going to fix that observer from doing stupid stuff. because that can get us killed on the ladder, because you never know what is. Is that Tempest? What is this computer doing? Okay, while that goes there, let's go check what our observer is doing. Observer. Control Scout. It's in here somewhere. So declare a new group, get air grid, create a list of targets for the scout. That's if it's like. So it checks if it's goes if self-commence attack. So if it's we've decided to attack, target main army towards the center. So it goes towards the center of the main army. Let's increase its danger threshold, because this may be a problem. So let's go to let's take down the, because it has a danger threshold of 1. Let's increase its danger threshold. And then let's actually keep its danger distance. Go back to default danger distance. Sense danger. Yes, we do want to sense danger. Let's do smoothing. Do we? Actually, we don't have to do smooth. Sorry, that's so we do want to sense danger. Danger distance. Does this danger distance? If sense danger true, how far to check for danger? To influence at which danger is respected. Let's just go back to the default of the danger, and then. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Oh my god, are you serious? Are we losing to Tempest? Boys, what is going on here? Boys, what is happening? Please, I need you to get yourself together. All right? I need you to get yourself together. It's just one Tempest. What is happening here? Hey, oi! What is going on? Am I missing something? Uh-oh. What is happening here? Okay, that was weird. Okay. That was what is going on here? Hey, what is going on here? What have you given up on life? Hello? 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 Are we not attacking anymore? Is that not something we're doing? Have we're not attacking? Is that what we're doing these days? Come on. That is so weird. Like, I don't get it why some of these guys aren't attacking, why they're not choosing to move forward. If a mortal gives up life, it's a one long giving up. That's true. But like, I don't understand why no one is pushing this target. Why are we kind of just sitting here? What's going on with these immortals? Buddies, what are we doing here? Why are we not attacking? Are we choosing not to? We're not attacking. We're not doing this today. I mean, it's better than bouncing, I guess, but it's still a little frustrating. Oh, no, now they're moving. What was that all about, guys? What's happening? Now you're moving. Oh, where you going? Have you changed your mind? No, are we bouncing again? No, don't do this to me, guys. Don't do this. No. What's going on here? Oh, it's the observer. You guys are freaked out by this observer. This observer is causing you heartache. Okay. We're not bouncing. It's because you're prioritizing this observer that is, I presume, bouncing in and out of vision. Because you're prioritizing. Just when I got rid of all my got rid of all my print statement. Ah, there it is. All right, stupid observer. I'm gonna write that off as observer giving you guys indigestion. Why are we leaving? Hey, where are we going? Where are we going? What's happening here? Is there a unit here? Oh, is it this probe? Is that what you all getting all crazy for? I'm guessing it's the probe. I'm guessing the probe is causing grief because a probe, something. Ah, it is this probe. This probe is showing up into vision. Is that what's going on here? Is it that we're... Oh, I should have kept those print statements. What is going on here? These guys are staying. Is there an observer coming in out of range? What is causing everyone to freak out here? Like, if this gets destroyed, what happens? Like, what, you guys are destroying these pylons. What happens if you guys destroy it? What's gonna happen here? Are you gonna... Should have kept those print statements. Yeah. What's going on here? Go, go, go! Oh my god, you are driving me nuts, boys. You are driving me nuts. I think it's these probes. I feel like these probes are causing... And you know what? And the thing is, I took out all the print statements. I need to bring back the print statements. Clearly, that was a mistake on my part. I should have kept the print statements. Like, it's this pylon. Oh my god. Go for this fucking pylon. You're... Okay. Pissing me off a little bit. I admit, I'm a little annoyed. Like, what is it deciding? What is the problem here? Go for the pylon. Go for the pylon. Oh my god. Go! Go, go, go! Oh my god. Oh my god. I guess it's like the music's playing and they're like dancing to the music. Oh my god. I have like a dance party going on. This is like the worst. I mean, it's like oh, okay. There we go. I don't know what broke you out, but oh my god. Please destroy it. Yeah, there's something going on there with the... Look at that. The enemy almost rebuilt. This is how dangerous this kind of nonsense is. Because, like, what if you're in this situation where our opponent completely rebuilds because you can't decide whether or not you destroy which base? I wonder if it's something wrong with the Scython extension. Maybe the Scython extension is acting up. Like maybe it's not even. Maybe we won't use the Siphon extension. Let's actually. Okay, let's try not using the Siphon extension. Maybe the Siphon extension is just effed, right? Maybe it's just screwed. Let's just use a regular close to Python SC2 close to, and then see if that, because I cannot imagine attack target. Let's bring back those print statements. Let's actually not just go closest to. How does it how does it go again? Is it just like, oh, I have to import it. I'd have to import it. Where is the, what is the closest to in this? Oh my god. So I've been using the Siphon extensions, but maybe I need to. Closest to. I need to import. Is it from SC2 dot. Oh, I can't remember if I wanted to get the closest to. Port to get the closest to function. Okay. Oh, it's just in point 2. That's it. Oh, but it's an attribute. I see. Never mind. I made a mistake then. That's an attribute. So that's not gonna work as that. Like so self.target. It iterates through units to find closest position. Maybe there's something a parameter I can add on to this. Iterate through units to find the closest position. So it goes through, it iterates through the enemy structures. Can I maybe say, maybe I should go visible structures. Can I do self dot structures? Can I say self dot is visible? So what if we did like self dot is visible? I could do that, but that may not be good. Maybe that's not a good idea. Because we do want structures that are not visible. Maybe we can add an attribute here because it says the position, the starting location, this is start location. Closest to. So position. So it's closest to our enemy position, and it starts from our closest from our starting location. It chooses that. Maybe there's something else. Maybe we can use a different starting location, or a different location to check the closest to. Maybe there's something better. Let's go to this. Let's go to this API. Can't believe I got caught still here. API. Man, what is? I'm having a hard time finding. Oh my god. I have no clue why that was so hard, but it was. So we're looking for closest to. In attack range. Sort units by distance to position. That might not be the right one. Let's see what other ones we have. In attack range, find all units that the unit can shoot at. Use a convulsion pass to find all possible building locations and area. Check for a full example of using this. Maybe if we just created a list. What else do we got here? Towards, angle between, correct line, find average angle, distance to squared, distance to. That's going to give you a 0.2, angle diff, units pending, pylon matrix cover. That could be useful one day. Pick enemy target. This is what I had before. We've almost come full circle. Okay. Maybe there's something interfering with my target. Maybe what's happening is something is in my logic that's causing problem. And it's not actually this. There's something interrupting the logic of the bot. Maybe that's actually what it is. And it's not the target it's being chosen, but maybe. But that can't be possible because why wouldn't it have that problem before? No, it couldn't be. Say, so it goes, if there's close, if all close, blah, 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 do your thing, da, 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 else, if squad position, distance to squad position, what is this? Check if the squad is already close to the target. Ah, maybe it's this. Maybe this is actually my problem. You know what it is? I bet it's my code. It's my code here to check if if they need to regroup. That's what it is. I think it's the code here for my grouping code. That's what it is, isn't it? This regrouping code is what's causing me so much grief. I bet it. Let's actually get rid of okay. Let's not group together. I feel like I'm gonna regret this, but let's comment this out. Let's say Whoops, that is not what I wanted. Let's say, let's group this out and let's go like this. So yeah, let's comment this out for now. Good call, Dyson. Oh. What happened? What happened? What did I do? Point on 23. What? What's going on here? Oh. Where did that come from? Weird. I don't remember that being in there. I must have pushed a button. I'm thinking that my code to group up is causing me the grief. Because if I remember correctly how that code works, is it checks if it's close to where it needs to be. If so, then, you know, it tries to move close. I believe that's what's causing it's the problem. You know what? Now I remember. Let's go back down there while this goes. And then I'm gonna say, oh, sorry, that's not, sorry. Control main army. I'm like, what am I doing? You know, that's how you know it's getting close to the end, because I'm starting to just zone out. Okay, so then we want to go, probably go to do fix grouping up without messing with target. Because that's what's happening right now, is that it's checking if they're close to each other, and if they aren't close to each other, they should group up. If they're not close, if they're already where they should be, then they should go. But then they start getting all screwed up because they're like, that's why they're bouncing. Because it's checking if they're close to each other, and then they're like changing target because they're not. The target that they're checking, like if it's my group up target, because it's actually changes them to like try to move. They're moving, then bouncing to the target, moving, and because if main squad distance to the position, if main squad's distance to the target is greater than 0.5. Yeah, something in my logic here is broken, because this works when it's far away, but when they're actually close to the target is when it screws it up, because the target is, say, the base. So it goes, if maybe this needs to be really low. It needs to be like 0.1. It's like 0.1. If the squad's distance to squad position is greater than 0.2. So if this actually shouldn't check. I don't think it should check the squad. It probably should check every individual unit in the squad. I should actually not have it do this. I should say, I should iterate over every unit in main. Yeah, you know what this is? This is doing the group. That's the problem. I should actually check every unit. If it's outside the distance from squad's position, move towards it. So actually fix grouping without messing with the target by iterating over all units, checking distance to squad position. If too far, come close. All right, so yeah, we'll do that. I'm not doing that today, but you know, I think this is the problem, is that it is checking and it's moving them as a group. See that? I have path group to target. So the whole group is moving. The whole group is moving instead of me saying, hey, you know, check each unit. If this unit's too far away, get back to the rest. Instead, it's like, oh, you know, if position, yeah, it should be if squad, if S for squad or what a unit in squad is outside of squad position, blah 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 blah. Move towards squad position, individual unit, register position, blah blah blah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That logic makes sense. So yeah, this is the culprit, guys. We solved. Okay, let's just make sure we didn't break anything, and then we'll call it a day. As soon as this goes and kills the enemy. All right, this is I would still say successful. I'm gonna still call it successful. Stressful, frustrating maybe, but still successful overall. Oh, I am hungry. I am hungry. Hungry, hippo. Hungry hippo. I'm hungry. Sorry, guys. I shouldn't be singing that. But just. Okay. Let's come on, guys. Let's come on, little guys. Let's go. We're at that point where it's about time. Oh no, don't die. Run. Run, observer, run. Is that Mutilus? No! Rip. Rest in peace. Is it making a new observer? Okay. Oh, I was like, I hope we're making a new observer, but we are. At least some code wants to work. When are we going to attack? Boys, please. Oh, geez. What the hell is that? Holy crap. Oh, it's a print statement. I'm like, what is it doing? Oh, my guy came and attacked me. All right. I see you. Where you going? Where you go? Oh. Ooh, jeez. Yeah, hopefully we should be fine. So far, so good. Man, so many Mutilus. Jesus. This computer is like fairly legit. I wonder if I should change it so that it only does the stutter back if it's under attack. Maybe if it's being targeted. I actually will change that. Because I think actually the other bot has a better stutter back solution, and I think I'm gonna steal that from from our actual assembly bot. Because I think this stutter back is a little inefficient. It's funny because I'm like, oh, this one more code, one last code. And here I am. But this is an actual ladder bot, and but let's do what we actually came here for, the most important thing, which was to make sure that See while this goes, let's see if I can find that code from. I'll find the code for my other bot. That would be Angler bot. And in Angler bot is a code logic for using stutter back. Pretty good. Oh, okay. Oh, now I'm getting tired. Stutter back. Ah, okay, cool. So it checks if attack ready. Okay. Well, let's see what happens here. I think so far so good. So far so good. Oh, there they go. I'm not sure where you're going, but maybe it didn't solve it. Maybe life sucks. I don't know. I thought that would have solved it for sure. I mean, it kind of solves it, but not quite. Well, at least it killed it. And now it changed. Now it's like targeting enemy structure, hatchery. I mean, it worked. It bounced, but like it still went and killed everything. It's like, is that a win? I mean, it's gonna have to be for tonight. I mean, okay, good. It's a win. All right. That will be we'll call that a W because I'm not tackling that any further tonight. I will ask other bot authors and maybe get their perspective. Let's go back to the stutter unit back. If unit in ranged, so we'll say else, and then we want to actually we'll say if psi attack. Oh, do I have to ready? Okay, I actually have to import this before I can use this. I actually don't need psi center anymore, so attack ready. Let's go back down there. And then we'll say if psi attack. Oh my god, what did you just do? Psi attack ready. And then we'll say like self. And then target, I want to say. What is it? Oh no, so actually it has to, sorry, it has to, so self. One of those self. And then is it checking unit within unit? What is it? Unit and then target? So it goes self, unit, target. And then we want to actually put the stutter back in there. Oops. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure I got this. So if self not this. Actually want to do this. Range attack maneuver. put there. Okay. Okay, perfect. Else, I guess if it's nothing, you just want to like A move. You just want to just do a regular A move. So then you're gonna go like ranged, adds, and it just like A move. Is it just A move? Not group. Yeah. So A move, unit, and then target position. Yeah, that's what we want to do. Perfect. So that logic seems to make sense to me. So it's just like, oh, I don't need this anymore. This is no longer useful. Oops. So it's like if ranged goes to the range, it says it goes to each unit in unit. It checks if the shield is low. If the shield's low, then it just tries to run away. Else, if the attack is ready, so the unit checks if its attack is ready. And then it'll try to stutter back. If its attack is not ready, it just A moves to the target position. Okay. Okay. Perfect. One last check to ensure we're not broken, because this is gonna upload to the ladder, and yeah, we'll just call it hopefully this time for real. Let's commit this so that way we can literally just be like, we're actually committed to ending it after this is not broken. Well, actually, we'll write the commit. Updated. Stutter step plus removed grouping so doesn't interfere with bounce. Oh, this song is nice. What song is this? Sorry, this is actually nice. That song. I like this song. That's cool. Actually, I'll go play it again. I like that song. Oh, okay. Okay. We'll just continue going through. Oh. While we wait for this bot to get to the point where we know that it is working. Let's we don't need Python extension. Let's see what's else in the also in the API worth looking into. No. On building construction complete. On before start. Get build structures. Get all structures on unit where we can spawn unit types. On construction complete. On construction started. On end. On start. On step. On unit created. On unit destroyed. I wonder if we can on unit destroy filter and check if a pylon, maybe what we can do on destroyed is check if the unit destroyed, if the thing that's destroyed is a pylon, check if the nearby structures are unpowered. That'd be interesting. And then we could do that. Structure present or pending. Checks presence of a structure if a worker is en route to build a structure. That's interesting. I've not used that one before. Can be useful. Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's actually, we're not doing that today, but we're going to put a little to-do note for ourselves around, I call it my fail safes. This actually won't be this will be in its own section. Do I have a construction complete on damaged? No, okay. So we'll actually put one, we'll just say like we'll say something like, check front. So actually, I'm gonna just leave myself a note and say to do use on, is it on destroyed? On took damage, on unit destroyed, on unit destroyed, to check if the unit destroyed is a pylon. If so, check if buildings are unpowered. If so, build pylon. Perfect. I mean, that seems like I mean, that's as efficient as I'm gonna get for now, and then maybe someone will help me refine that. But like, that to me is a more elegant solution than just checking every building. So we'll go with that next time. Do I have an on took damage? Do I not? I do not have an on took damage. Oh, I do. What's this here? What do I have in here? On took damage. Compare health. Oh, that's to check if to destroy a building if it's something. Okay. Maybe have in here. I should actually add, and I'll say in here, check to do. So on take damage, use threat detector. Detection if it's on a building. So we'll turn on our threat detection to see if there's a threat or something like that. Or something like that. Okay. Okay, so as long as all our boys here perform properly and they don't crash as soon as they pop out, we'll commit this, save it, I'll sign off, call it a night, and I'll eat something. And then I'll watch House of the Dragons. And I'll end my night. Ah! What the hell is that? What the fuck is this? Oh, you are right. By the way, you are right. So you are right, Dyson. So psionic is like an attribute, I guess, to some things. Because like, see, look at this. So warp prism, mechanical psionic. Interesting. What else is psionic? What else is a psionic unit? Interesting. That's an interesting attribute. I don't think I've ever looked at that before. So because I don't have my thing checking if they're close by, look at these units just freaking run off by themselves. Also, that print statement is gonna drive me nuts. Where's that fucking print statement? Print. That's gonna like. That print statement is actually really bad for me to. Yeah, that's bad. That was a bad print statement in the first place. I don't know why I didn't even look at that properly. Oh, where are you going? What is happening? Boys, we are under attack. What are you doing? What is happening? Oh no. What? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? That was a disaster. What just happened there? It's an absolute fucking disaster. Like, you guys are up in here? Oh god. Hell. I just finished writing tutorials for my library. You know what? I might have to watch this replay. I don't want to do that. Okay. That's so frustrating. I'm gonna pop up this replay. I have to see what just happened there. You guys just walked into death for no reason at all. No good reason. Let's go back to my logic. Control main army. Okay, let's say control a main army. Let's go back to the logic. It says if it's ranged, for every unit in ranged, range maneuvers. So, you know, registers range maneuvers. Oh my god. Please. You're gonna give me such a heart attack. Everything is making me frustrated. And that's because I'm hungry. When I get hungry, I get grouchy. When I get grouchy, yeah, I guess that's what happens. And I just finished writing tutorials for my library. What library are you writing again? Was it, oh my god, you told me this before. Ruby. Yes, Ruby. I remember, you did tell me. What happened, guys? We were doing so good. And you just shit the bed. For what reason, I couldn't tell you. Okay, let's see what went wrong here. Okay. Okay, so enemies came from this side. That's fine. That's normal. Okay, here's where it went wrong. What happened here? What did everyone's target just change to something? What are you trying to target? Where did you go? What happened? Guys, what happened here? What is this? What is this? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. What happened here? I don't get it. There's enemies literally right here. Yeah, something went wrong. Something went wrong, and I don't know. Yeah, that something went wrong right there. And it affects the ranges. It was the range specifically. So first it checks, okay, you know, if shields is low, then keep units safe. That's fine. And then it goes else. So if you don't have to do it, then it says if the attack is ready, check if the unit is ready to attack the target. Takes into account turn rate and speed. So if it's ready to attack the target, did I implement this wrong? Did I implement this wrong? I don't think so. How do I? So we said here, so if there's a unit, target unit. Oh. Oh. I might have to do a check to see if there's a target first. It's not even just if it's close. You have to see if there's a target unit. By the matrix. By the matrix. Oh my god, please stop. Yeah, so we have to check if there's a target unit first. I did implement that wrong. Okay. So what if I said something like, if side target ready? Okay. So maybe I have to go like, if target. Okay, but what if there's no target though? Now I'm gonna have to straight up just rip my own code because I don't remember. So you're like, if target unit. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Okay, you could do it like this. You could be like, oh, this, you know what? I realized we never got, oh, did I not get this working? Is this commented out? Did I just not get that working? No. All right. Maybe I didn't get. Maybe I never got that working. So I said if there's a target unit, and if the attack, if it's ready to attack, do start a group back. Else, attack. So what happens if there is, if it's not ready? So if there's a target unit, so if target unit exists, oops. So in this, I checked to make sure there's a unit first, but I think that's necessary because we're like, if there, we just want to make sure. Yeah, we don't actually need to go because we're checking if there's something all closed. So as long as there's a unit nearby, there will be a target unit because it checks if there's all close. And it's like if all closed, and if it's the range unit, for the units in range, it checks for each unit and checks and goes, you know, if the shield percentage is less than 30%, keep your unit safe. You try to run back. If it's not, if it's like greater than, so you have your shields, you check first if it's ready to attack. So you're like, if it can attack, if the unit can attack. So like it's not on a cooldown. So if the unit's not on cooldown, so if the unit's not on cooldown, so it checks first if it's not, and if it's not on cooldown, it stutters units back, which passes unit, target, grid. It's gonna have a target because if it didn't have a target, it wouldn't say all close. And then then it goes, if there's no, so if it can't, then it just A moves forward. So if it's like, oh, I can't attack, I A move towards the target's position. Wonder if this is messing it up. Maybe you don't want to A move, right? If it can't attack. If it's not ready to attack, it should do something else. Maybe we don't want to start. Maybe we don't want to start a step towards that target. Maybe you want to start a step towards the target's position instead. Does this take a 0.2? No, it takes a unit. It has to be a unit. It can't be a 0.2. This will take a 0.2 or a unit. Maybe they should be a target instead. Maybe we'll just go not the position, but the target. Sure, let's do this. Let's try that. Not the position. Okay. And then it just registers the behavior. I really hope that's a lot better than what just transpired. Maybe the Scython pick enemy target is just so wonky. I have to talk to Rasper about this thing. It's like maybe this is just it's just wonky and I shouldn't be using it. This is such weird behavior. Now they're just trying to keep safe because they've lost so much shields. So that is This behavior makes sense because they're like, oh, I've lost shields. I'm going to keep safe. Maybe this shouldn't be shields. Maybe this should be health. Maybe shields is too aggressive. Should be like total health. That includes shields. Shields might be too much. I'm gonna get units that are just running away too soon, maybe. So maybe it should be total health, including the shields. Yeah, let's maybe not do total health. Let's not do the shield percentage, and then we'll just do it like if unit, is it health percentage? Health? Shield health percentage. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's say 50% instead of 30%. If we even go back to that moment where it kind of all went wrong. Okay, so they picked the targets here. So this is right. So let's see if we can find the moment where it all went weird. Okay, so these are all attacking. They're attacking as they should. All right, that's good. But something happened. Something pulled its attention. I wonder if it's these swarm hosts. I wonder if these swarm hosts fucked around with it. Could it be the swarm hosts? Because they just burrowed at this moment. Could it be swarm hosts? It's like everything is fine. Everything's okay. Everything's fine. Everyone's targeting. And then they just change their minds. Everyone just changed their minds. They don't attack anything. They go over here. What could have drawn all their attentions into that direction? What could it be? First of all, why is this so far away? This should be with the army. Why are you so far? Everyone needs you. Control scout. Why are you so far? Oh, how's everything going over here? Control scout. You're too far. You are too far from everybody. Let us do 10, please. Come back towards the main center. You are too far. All right. How is everything happening here? Please just behave yourselves. I beg you. That's all I'm asking. Can I increase the step of this? This is actually kind of slow. Oh, game step. Is it like, do I increase that to 1 if I want it to go faster? What is this again? Or is it, do I... If I want to go faster, do I just put the game step to... Oh, you put it to 4. Okay, I'm gonna put that to 4. I actually want this to be a little bit faster. All right, boys, come on. Let's hurry this up. Oh, restart of the thing. Okay, well that's fine. It'll be for the next time. Doesn't have to be right. Just making sure we have that in there. And we say change games step 4. All right, come on, let's just do what you're supposed to do. And we can all go home happy and eat. At least I have my water. Oh, never mind, it's finished. Rip. All right, well, let's keep going through some of these API stuff, see if there's anything. So, on took damage, register behavior, register managers, structure pending, structure pending. What? Present or pending. Interesting. Anything else? Let's see if there's any behaviors. Macro behaviors. Oh, we already looked through this. Manager mediators, air grid, get all enemy. Get a dictionary containing the number of each type building in progress. Cached enemy gets the units objects for the enemy. Cached enemy workers. Ground grid. Get enemy expanded. Has the enemy expanded? That could be useful too. Oh, did we go? Did we? Oh, shit. Did we get destroyed? Oh, God. All right, well, I think that code I put in is just not working properly, and we're just gonna go. Yeah, that code's not working, and I'm gonna take it out. We're gonna go back to where we were, because I liked it when I was working, and yeah, whatever. We're gonna get rid of that code, and so we actually will not check if it's ready to attack. How did I have this? So it goes else, range stutter back. Is that what I did? And then we'll just go like, sure. Okay. Mhm. Did that work? Is it going at, or is this game stuff up, or is it gonna be, I have to actually close the compiler and everything, or the IDE? Can't tell if it's faster or not. Looks the same. At this stage, I can't tell. Okay, I don't need these anymore. We fixed this. And I'd say, for the most part, we fixed the bounce logic. I'm gonna close this. Don't save, because we're good. Doesn't look that fast. All right. All right. Come on. I'm hoping this is the last one. Please be the last one. Please. I just want to go back to when it was working. All right. Ooh. Ooh. You guys will have to forgive me. I'm running on fumes. I feel like I've gone through everything in this gone through all the interesting things. What's this? Find low priority path. Find closest safe spot. What does this do? Finds the closest point with the lowest cost on a grid. Interesting. Find raw path. Get behind mineral positions. This is useful for building structures out of typical cannon range. Find 3 spots behind the mineral line. Interesting. If you want to make a cannon rush bot, I guess. Get position of main squad. This could be useful for my thing to get my squads back together. Is position safe? What is this? Checks the position is considered dangerous. Request a structure to move via flight? It's a bit Terran thing. Request warpin. Request a warpin spot without making a query to the game client. Interesting. Update unit dictionary, and that's it. Behaviors, any behaviors, macro behaviors, group combat behaviors. Let's see what's in the group combat behaviors. Actually, sorry, let's just see what's in the single combat. We could do a move, attack target. What's the difference between a move and attack target? Because you can pass a unit or a thing to it. Drop cargo, keep unit safe, path unit to target. Ooh. Pick up cargo. Place predictive AoE. That could be useful. Yeah, my units are no longer keeping together, so that's problematic, but it's better than the bouncing. So for now, we'll have to. I don't like look how much space is coming between them. Like ideally, you really don't want that. Like you want units to attack together, but. Well, that's working. There we go. 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 Maybe 50% was too high. Yeah, I'm actually gonna lower that total health deck to like 30% or 20%. We'll do that. What is this? What is this activity happening here? Yeah, something's up with this targeting. So they went straight up into the main base, which is odd. Well, this is not bad. It's not like my favorite scenario, really, but see if how the bouncing works. Well, that's weird. Like if something moves, that's problematic. Oh no, still bouncing. Boys, don't do this to me. Oh no. Just when I thought I got it beat, we started bouncing. We started bouncing. Look at that. Just when I thought we had it beat, we started bouncing. Units started bouncing. They don't know what to attack. And it's always when they get to the main base. Bu- 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 Would actually bring back some of my old code. I've decided that maybe I'll actually keep the let's go back with that solution I had before. So def attack target. So let's say actually we'll go bring back the code. It was can I actually check what was it? Check open changes. Open changes revisions. No, I don't want to do that. I want to go open changes. Open commit? No. Open line changes on a working file. No, not that. Those changes. Open changes. Line changes on working file. Open show line commit. No, that's not the one I want. I thought I could just open and it would just show the changes here from the side. Am I just going crazy? Oh, it's probably because I committed it. That's why. That's why it's not there. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. I roughly remember what it needs to be there anyways. Let's bring it back. And we go, if we already have a target and it's still alive, stick with it. And we'll say if master attack self dot underscore attack target and self attack target in self dot enemy structures so the position okay, and then we'll just define and we'll say self dot attack target And then we'll just say like, yeah. And then yeah. And then we'll actually do that. Yeah. And then we'll get rid of this one. Yeah. Okay. I think this should be an else if though. Else if. Else if. Just an if. So it goes if that exists. Yeah, that looks right. Else if, and then else if, else. Okay. That looks right. Okay. Let's try this one. I have a good feeling about this solution, hopefully. What's this one? Place predictive AoE. Shoot target in range. Start a unit back. Oh, wait, is that an individual behavior? Oh, I could use this for disruptors. That's good. That's good. I'll use that for use this at your own risk. Work in progress. But use at your own risk, it says. Worker kite back. Shoot the target if possible, else moves back. This is similar to stutter unit, but takes advantage of mineral walking. Oh, that could be cool. That'd be useful. Where's my pro brush? Defend cannon rush. So you can add in here in the to-do list. To do. Add worker kite back to worker defense. Okay, that could be useful. And then do I have a worker rush? Let's defend cannon rush. I don't know if do I not have a worker rush defense? Where's the worker rush defense? Rush. Yeah. Sorry, yes, rush defense. Okay, I guess my cannon rush and my worker rush are the same thing. I can't remember specifically, but that sounds about right. So what I will have to do is add some worker kite back in that. All right, well, hopefully this come on, come on, come on. All right, please, 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 my little bot, I'm begging you. I don't know if I can last much longer. And I think I've read through all of this. Read through all the things I need to read through on the Ares framework. So. It's macro plan though. I don't know if I'm fully versed on how it's working. Is that, are we done yet? Come on, boys. It's time to attack. Attack. All right, there we go. Let's see what happens here. Look at how far he's just running out of here. Come on. Wonder if there's another way I can solve this, right? Maybe everyone comes like on the way instead of moving straight across to the target, they like, I don't know, path their way there. I mean, oh, that worked. Did it just blink on top of me? It did blink. Rude. So far, so... No, don't go there. Where are you going? Come back this way. Oh, Lord. Yeah, 50% is too low. That was my mistake. I should put like 20%. Look at that. Jesus. Yeah, that has to change. I have to change that. That's like it's a shield health. Shield. Yeah, 50% is way too. It's like say 2%. Like 20%. Yeah, 50% is way too high. Yeah. 50% is way too high. Well, I guess fortunately for me, it seems to be working. Just yeah, let's do 20%. All right. I think I'm free. This doing this thing over here is not ideal, but we'll just... That is for another day. All right, let's see what happens once you're inside. So far, so good. Okay, so far, so good. Then they're gonna destroy this nexus, and then once this nexus is destroyed, everybody should hopefully stick to their targets. Hooray! They're not bouncing around. Oh my god, how did it get to be so late? Oh lord. Okay. We'll call this... What's going on here? Oh, they're still bouncing around. Whatever. I'm too tired. We'll call this good. This is good enough. Oh, okay, well. Alright, well, they went and did the thing. Okay. Where is the enemy? Where did the enemy go? What the hell? Oh. The fuck is this? This stupid computer. Yay! Okay. We'll call that the end. All right. Fixed target for self target. All right, good. All right, commit, sync changes, and it's done. All right. That's us today, everybody. That is today. That's our stream for today. Absolutely a long one. It actually was supposed to be done an hour ago, but you guys know me when you come here. Sometimes that's what happens. Just one more line of code. Just one more line of code. Just one more line of code. I'm not gonna do a very long send off, but exclamation mark join. Oh my gosh, Dyson. Jesus, he knows. Dyson knows. Or this did the bot? Oh, good. I thought this bot just gave up. Exclamation mark join. If you want to join up and be a member of our Versus AI membership community, it's in beta, and in this beta, I am looking to build out what I hope to help make your bot making better, and ultimately help make a what I would hope to be a huge and beautiful centerpiece of your portfolio. A cool and fully developed bot that wins. All right, I will be back next Monday, but I'll also be back here Thursday because we're starting about ProBots. We haven't done a formal announcement because we're still waiting on our image for our like ProBots image. That should be done tomorrow, so you're gonna see it. But either way, I'll be back Thursday. Well, I'll be back Thursday, but I will also be back here Monday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. You people are great. I will see you soon.